अध्याय 15 श्लोक 90 यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् स सर्वविद् भजति माम् सर्वभावेन भारत। Now Bhagavan is stating the phala vachanam, the phala of the jnana which is revealed in this chapter. So yaha asammudhaha, without being deluded, being free from delusion, purushottamam mam evam janati, he understands me who is the Purushottama. Evam janati. Evam means as described in this chapter, he understands without being deluded, without getting into delusion. Saha Sarvavit, he is Sarvavit. Yaha Mam Janati, Saha Sarvavit. One who knows the Paramatma is called Sarvavit. By knowing Paramatma, he becomes Sarvavit, the knower of everything. So it does not mean he will know everything specifically. He will not know Chinese, Russian, etc. Therefore, the word Sarvavit should be understood properly. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Brahman is the substance of everything, the essence of everything. Therefore, if you know Brahman, it is as good as you know everything. Therefore, a Brahmajnani is described as Sarvavit. Saha Sarvavit Sarvabhavena Mam Bhajati. Sarvabhavena, as the Sarva Atma, as the Atma of everything, as the essence of everything, he worships me. Mam Bhajati, he worships me, he serves me. So being in the knowledge itself is a bhajanam for him. Being aware of the Atma in everything itself is the bhajana, the worship. Bhashya atha idanim yatha niruktam atmanam yo veda tasya idam phalamuchyate yo mam iti यो माम् ईश्वरम् यथोक्तविशेषणम् एवं यथोक्तेन प्रकारेण असम्मूढः सम्मोहवर्जितः सन् जानाति अयमहमस्मीति पुरुषोत्तमम् सह सर्ववित् सर्वात्मना सर्वं वेत्ति इति सर्वज्ञः सर्वभूतस्थं भजति मां सर्वभावेन. There are different readings. So one reading is Sarvatma Chittataya, and then another reading Sarvatmataya. I would prefer the reading Sarvatmataya. Let us take the reading Sarvatmataya. Sarvatmataya हे भारत अथ इदानीं. Now, after completing the vision, after completing explaining the vision of the Gita Shastra, idani, now, yathaniruktam atmanam, the Atma who is explained thus, yathaniruktam, the Atma who is explained in this chapter, yo Veda, one who understands, tasya idam phalamuchyate, he gets this phala. This phala is being stated. Yo mam, yo mam, mam is equal to Ishwaram. Yathokta Visheshanam, the Ishvara who has the stated characteristics, the stated nature. Evam yathoktena prakarena, in the manner as stated in this chapter. Asammodhaha, sammoha varjitaha san, being free from sammoha, being free from delusion. What is the delusion? Dehadishu atmatmiyatva buddhihi is delusion. The I identification with the body, etc., and the my identification with the external objects, it is called sammoha, delusion. So being free from delusion, so in order to abide in the Atma Jnana, one should get rid of the identification with the body, etc. The adhyasa has to be removed. I am the body, I am the mind. This identification has to be removed. Only then the jnana becomes clear. That is why Krishna says asammudha. Nowadays, many people study Vedanta, but the problem is this sammoha does not go away. Despite listening to Vedanta, people can remain rooted in the sammoha. Dehadishu aham mamabhimana. That requires lot of sadhana. To get rid of the I identification and my identification, it requires a lot of sadhana. That is why even sannyasa is recommended. Tvam padartha vivekaya sannyasa sarvakarmana. Tvam padartha vivekaya. The Tvam padartha viveka, in order to arrive at the Shuddha Artha, the pure meaning of Tvam-pada, free from the body, etc., sannyasa is recommended. So, sammoha varjitah san janati ayamahamasmiti purushottamam janati. He understands the Purushottama, ayamahamasmi. So, how janati? Bhashyakara explains, Ayam ahamasmi. I am the Purushottama. I am Purushottama. The Purushottama who is the Ishvara. Aham asmi. I am that. Iti janati. Saha sarvavit. He is a sarvavit. Sarvavit is equal to sarvajnaha. He is the knower of everything. Here it does not mean the sarvavit of sarvajnatva of Ishvara. When we say Ishvara is sarvajna, it is different. Ishvara has the knowledge of everything. Whereas here, sarvavit means different. So sarvavit is equal to sarvajna. But how he becomes sarvajna? Sarvatmana sarvam vetti iti. Sarvatmana, as the Atma of everything, since Paramatma is the Atma of everything, by the knowledge of Paramatma, with the knowledge of Paramatma, it is as good as he knows everything. Sarvam veti. So Sarvatmana means since Paramatma is the Atma of everything, the knower of Paramatma knows everything. Iti Sarvavit. Therefore, he is called Sarvavit. Sarvabhutastham mam. So, such a jnani. Sarvabhutastham mam. Me who is present in every being as the very Atma. Sarvabhavena bhajati. Sarvabhavena is equal to Sarvatmataya. So, being aware that the Atma is everywhere. The Atma is all pervasive. With this understanding, he worships me in everything. He constantly worships me. So, worshipping is not another action here. Being aware of the jnana itself is the worship. Paramatma is everything. Paramatma is everywhere. Being aware of this itself is the greatest form of worship, the greatest form of service. That is why Sarvabhavena bhajat. So Sarvabhavena bhajati means he worships me through the Sarvabhava, through Sarvatma Buddhi, through Sarvatma Bhava. The Sarvatma Bhava itself is the worship. Therefore, he does not need any other form of worship. The same idea is conveyed in Adhyaya 4. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina. So, for a jnani, being aware of the Brahman itself, abiding in the Brahmajnana itself is the greatest yajna. Yeah. Shloka 20. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanakha etad buddhva buddhiman syat kritakratyascha bharata. Now, Bhagavan concludes the Adhyaya by glorifying the teaching. He Anagha, Bhagavan addresses Arjuna. He Anagha, na vidyate agham papam yasya saha anagha. One who is free from agha. Agha means papa, is called anagha. He anagha. Anagha means apapa. So, iti, thus, so far, idam guhyatamam shastram maya uktam. Idam guhyatamam shastram. This shastra, Bhagavan calls the 15th chapter as the shastra. This shastra means this 15th adhyaya. It is guhyatama. It is the greatest secret. A greatest secret. Because you don't get to hear this everywhere. Idam maya uktam. This has been stated by me. This has been told by me. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat kratak. He Bharata. Second line. He Bharata. O Bharata. Etad buddhva buddhiman kritakrityaha cha syat. Having understood this means having understood the teaching of this Shastra, Adhyaya 15, one becomes a Buddhiman, one becomes a Jnani, and he becomes Kritakrityaha also. Kritakritya means he gets the absolute fulfillment. Kritam krityam yena saha kritakrityah. One who has done what has to be done. One who has accomplished what has to be accomplished is called kritakritya. Chasyat. One becomes buddhiman as well as kritakritya by understanding the teaching of this adhyaya. So this is the glorification of 15th chapter. Yeah. Bhashya. अस्मिन् अध्याये भगवत् तत्त्वज्ञानं मोक्षफलम् उक्त्वा अथ इदानीं ततस्तौति अस्मिन् अध्याये in this adhyaya Bhagavat Tattvajnanam, the knowledge of Bhagavat Tattva, Moksha Phalam, which has moksha as its phala, moksha phalam yasya tat moksha phalam bahuvrihi samasa uktva. After saying that, atha idanim, now, tatastauti, Bhagavan glorifies the Tattvajnana. Bhagavan glorifies the teaching. Glorification means conveying the importance of the teaching. Iti etat guhyatamam gopyatamam atyantarahasyam ityetat kim tat shastram yadyapi गीताख्यम समस्तं शास्त्रमुच्यते तथापि अयमेव अध्यायः इह शास्त्रमिति उच्यते स्तुत्यर्थं प्रकरणात्. So iti etat, so iti means etat, this guhyatamam, so iti is ityetat. Ityetat means thus. Thus guhyatamam is equal to gopyatamam. Gopyatamam means atyantarahasyam ityetat. So atyantarahasyam, great secret. Guhyatama, tamap pratyaya is added. Tamap is superlative degree. It is a great secret. Kim tat, what is that? Shastram, it is Shastra. Shastra is the greatest secret. So generally, entire Gita is called one Shastra. Entire Gita is called Shastra. But here, chapter 15 itself is called a Shastra. यद्यपि गीताख्यम समस्तम शास्त्रमुच्यते, गीताख्यम समस्तम, entire Gita is a Shastra, is called Shastra generally. Gita Shastram in the beginning, in the introductory Bhashya, Bhashyakara uses the word Gita Shastram while introducing Bhagavad Gita. Tathapi, even though entire Gita is called Shastra, yet in this context, here in Shloka 20, Ayameva Adhyayah Iha Shastram iti uchyate. Iha means here in this Shloka. Ayameva Adhyayah, this Adhyaya itself, chapter 15 alone, Shastram iti uchyate, is called Shastram. Why it is called Shastram? Stutyartham. It is for the sake of glorification. Prakaranat. How do you understand here? 15th chapter alone is called Shastra. By seeing the Prakarana, we can understand. By seeing the context, we can understand. By seeing the context, we can make out that here 15th chapter itself is called Shastra. So, iti uktam, thus it has been told, Shastra has been told, Bhagavan says. Therefore, we can understand he is referring to chapter 15 alone as Shastra. Sarvo hi Gita Shastrarthaha अस्मिन् अध्याये समासेन उक्तः न केवलं सर्वश्च वेदार्थः इह परिसमाप्तः यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् वेदैश्च सर्वैः अहमेव वेद्यः इति च उक्तम्. So, how the word Shastra becomes relevant for chapter 15, Bhashyakara explains. The chapter 15 itself can be called a Shastra because in Adhyaya 15, the message of entire Gita is summed up. The teaching of the entire Gita is summed up in Adhyaya 15. This is one reason why the word Shastra is proper. There is another reason also. Even the teaching of the entire Veda is summed up in this Adhyaya. Even because of that reason, the word Shastra is proper. Sarvohi, na kevalam, not only. We have read this, I suppose. Na kevalam, not only. Sarvo hi Gita Shastrarthaha asmin adhyaye samasena uktaha. Entire Gita Shastrartha, the teaching of entire Gita Shastra, asmin adhyaye, in this adhyaya, samasena uktaha, is told in brief, is conveyed in brief. Samasena means in brief. Not only that, Sarvascha Vedarthaha, the entire message of the Veda, that entire teaching of the Veda, iha parisamaptaha is condensed in this adhyaya, is summed up in this adhyaya. So how teaching of the entire Veda is summed up in this adhyaya? Bhashyakara supports this statement with the two quotes from this adhyaya itself. Yastam Veda sa Vedavit, one who knows that. Saha Vedavit, he is a Vedavit, he is the knower of Veda. So the Ashwatha was described. So one who knows the Ashwatha properly with its cause, he is the knower of Veda. He has understood the teaching of Veda. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyaha. From all Vedas, what has to be known? Ahameva, only the Paramatma. Iti cha uktam, this has been stated. So from these two statements, we can understand that the teaching of this chapter is the essence of the Vedas. Because what has been stated here is what has to be understood through the Veda. Idamuktam kathitam maya he anagha apapa etat shastram. Idam uktam. Uktam is equal to kathitam. This has been told. He anagha. O anagha. Anagha means apapa. One who does not have papa. One who is free from papa. Yeah. Now, next. Etat shastram yatha darshitartham buddha buddhiman syat bhavet nanyatha. Just a minute. कृतकृत्यश्च भारत कृतं कृत्यं कर्तव्यं येन सह कृतकृत्यः विशिष्टजन्मप्रसूतेन ब्राह्मणेन यत् कर्तव्यं तत्सर्वं भगवत्तत्त्वे विदिते कृतं भवेत् इत्यर्थः। न च अन्यथा कर्तव्यं परिसमाप्यते कस्यचित् इति अभिप्रायः। सर्वं कर्माखिलं पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते इति च उक्तम् एतद्धि जन्मसामग्र्यं ब्राह्मणस्य विशेषतः प्राप्यैतत् कृतकृत्यो हि द्विजो भवति नान्यथा इति च मानवं वचनं यतः एतत् परमार्थतत्त्वं मत्तः श्रुतवानसि ततः कृतार्थः त्वं भारत इति। एतत् शास्त्रम्, एतत् refers to the shastra. Yathadarshitaartham, the shastra whose artha has been shown as shown. The meaning of the shastra has been shown by the bhashyakara, whose meaning is as shown by the bhashya. Buddha, so yathadarshitaartham, by saying yathadarshitaartham, bhashyakara is indicating don't study the shastra alone, read the bhashya also. Because if you don't study the bhashya, one may get a wrong meaning also from the same shastra. Therefore, to understand the meaning of the shastra, we have to rely on the tradition, the sampradaya. That is the idea. When Bhashyakara says Yathadarshitaartham, whose meaning has been shown thus, Buddha, having understood, Buddhiman syat is equal to bhavet. One becomes buddhiman, a jnani, na anyatha, not otherwise. Means without understanding the vision presented in this shastra, one cannot become a jnani. By learning physics, chemistry, etc., one does not become a jnani. However intelligent he is. Kritakrityascha Bharata, he Bharata, he becomes Kritakritya also. Kritam Krityam yena saha Kritakrityaha. Kritam Krityam is equal to Kartavyam. One who has done all the Kartavya is called Kritakritya. One who has done what has to be done in life. There is nothing more to be done in life. There is nothing more to be accomplished in life. Such a person is called Kritakritya. Bhashyakara explains the meaning of Kritakritya. विशिष्टजन्म प्रसूतेन ब्राह्मणेन यत्कर्तव्यं तत्सर्वं भगवत्तत्त्वे विदिते कृतं भवेत् इत्यर्थः. So, a Brahmana is born in a special janma, Vishishta Janma Prasuta. One who is born in a special Janma. So, Brahmana Janma is considered special because the Brahmana Janma is most conducive for the spiritual pursuit. Yat kartavyam, what has to be accomplished by a Brahmana, tat sarvam, all that, all that has to be done by a Brahmana in order to make his life meaningful. All that Bhagavat Tattve Vidite Kritam Bhavet. All that gets done only when he knows Bhagavat Tattva. He knows the truth of Bhagavan. Only then all that he should be done gets culminated, finds its culmination. Ityarthaha. This is the purport of the word Kritakrityaha. न च अन्यथा कर्तव्यं परिसमाप्यते कस्यचित्. Anyatha, otherwise, without knowing the Bhagavat Tattva, without knowing the truth of Paramatma, kasyachit kartavyam na parisamapyate. For anybody, kartavyam na parisamapyate. The kartavya does not come to a culmination. Means they will have something more to be done. Iti abhiprayaha. This is the purport of Kritakrityaha. And in support of this, Bhashyakara quotes from Gita itself. Sarvam karma akhilam partha jnani parisamapyate iti cha uktam. He Partha, O Arjuna, sarvam akhilam karma, all karma culminates in jnana. Karma, jnana is the culmination of all karma. Meaning, all the karmas that are enjoined in the Shastra are ultimately meant for accomplishing jnana. And once you get jnana, there is no more need of karma. All karmas become redundant once you get jnana. Therefore, all the kartavya culminates in Atmajnana. Now, Bhashyakara quotes from another Smriti, Manusmriti. एतद्धि जन्म सामग्र्यं ब्राह्मणस्य विशेषतः प्राप्यैतत् कृतकृत्यो हि द्विजो भवति नान्यथा. So, विशेषतः ब्राह्मणस्य, specially for a brahmana. So, in fact, it is for everyone, but specially for brahmana, because brahmana janma is a rare janma, a great opportunity to pursue the spiritual pursuit. Because brahmana janma is very favorable to pursue the spiritual pursuit. Unfortunately, many people do not understand the greatness of brahmana janma. That is why they waste away the brahmana janma in materialistic enjoyments, materialistic pursuit and materialistic enjoyment. But in the Shastra, you find a lot of glorification of Brahmana Janma, because the idea of glorification of Brahmana Janma is, if you have the Brahmana Janma, do not waste away the Janma in material pursuit. Make use of it for doing the yajna, dana, tapas, etc., and for the pursuit of moksha. So, Visheshatah Brahmanasya etad hi janma samagryam. This is the janma samagriya. Janma samagriya means janma safalya. So, in Manusmriti, this shloka comes in the context of sannyasa. It is in the context of sannyasa. So, Bhashyakara is quoting it in reference to jnana. So, Atmajnana, of course, sannyasa is very much related with Atmajnana, because sannyasa is meant for Atmajnana. So, this is the Janma Safalya. This is the fructification of a Brahmana Janma, the Atmajnana. The Brahmana Janma becomes fruitful with Atmajnana. Dvijaha etat prapya hi kritakrutyaha bhavati. Etat prapya eva. He means eva. Only by attaining this, a dvija becomes a kritakritya, attains fulfillment. Na anyatha, not otherwise. Iti cha manavam vachanam. This is the statement of Manu in Manusmriti. Yataha etat paramartha tattvam mattaha shrutavanasi. So, kritakrityo bhavati is told. And now Bhagavan tells Arjuna, Yataha, since etat paramartha tattvam mattaha shrutavanasi, you have heard this paramartha tattva from me. Tataha, therefore, tvam kritarthaha, you are also kritartha. He Bharata, O Bharata, O Arjuna, iti. So, with this, the Adhyaya is concluded. Purushottama Yoga. The next chapter, Shodashodhyayaha, we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.